Hello, everybody. Welcome to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So, welcome to today's lives. Today, I am I'm doing a couple of Funfold cards, and both of them are featuring the Magical Meadow Suite. I know that it is sold out. The designer series paper, if you want to get your hands on that, is back in stock. We don't know for how long. Seems to be a pretty popular item, so grab it while you can. I will turn my camera down and show you the designer series paper in case you haven't had a boo at it. And yeah, and these are um, one is going to be an easy fun fold. They're both really easy. One is just a uh, little more to it. So anyhow, I'm not sure. Hello, Denise. Hello, Margaret Ann. I'm having a good afternoon. Yes. Thank you. And happy Tuesday, Denise. So yeah, let me turn my camera down if you guys would be so kind as to like and share if you like what you're seeing, and or give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And if you want to, let me see, if you want any of these cards, if you place a $35 order in my online store using the host code that you see in the picture below there. I will send you all the fixins to make for these cards. So two that are featured today and two that'll be featured on Thursday. So I will be using the same suite. So let me just there we go. Switch my camera around. So anyway, this is the stamp set. The words just aren't coming to me today. So this is our stamp set. It comes with some dies that actually cut out these images, as well as some standalone dies, and this is the designer series paper. So let me just pull it out. Love this paper. We're going to be using that today, and this one. And the back sides have some solid colors on them. And some deer. And let's see. This one's a pretty paper too. I used all of this paper in two packages to do my swap for this past weekend. I had to make 21 cards. I think I made 24 cards, but anyway, so I didn't get to use the side that I really liked. But I'm going to show you the cards that we're going to make. Ooh, do you hear that banging? It's my washing machine. Kids are doing laundry. Yay! So, yes, my kids do their own laundry. They don't fold it and stuff, but they throw it in the washing machine. I do the rest. I like to get them to put it away, but okay, this isn't what I'm chatting. So, okay, so the first card that we're going to do is going to be the simpler one of the two, and it is just, I don't know what kind of fold you'd call it, but I thought it was kind of cute, and it features the designer series paper, which is really nice. So I was trying to come up with a version that would showcase the cards. So that's going to be our first one. Our second one is going to be a little bit more detailed. It's going to open up like that. And then we are going to open it up yet again so you can write on the inside and write your sentiments. So I'm going to use different paper for these, show you the options that you have. And I've got everything here. So I haven't pre-cut anything today. So oops. Y'all went away. Everything went to a different screen. So, okay. Let's bring in our paper trimmer. And I am going to use this paper. Set this right out of my way. And it has in it has the pretty peacock. So I'm going to pull that in for our card base. And so let's start with just cutting a regular card base. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Denise. Okay. So we're just going to cut it at 5.5. And we're going to score at 4.25. I don't know if I can do this sitting down. I was standing up the whole time I was doing it. So let's just fold it. And it looks pretty even. So then what I'm going to do, so I can see my crease, we're going to take this and we are going to line it up in our track. Oh, something fell off the washing machine. Sorry. And we're going to put the corner of our crease in one portion of the track and the corner of the bottom in the other. And we're going to just cut that off. All right. So now what we want to do is take this piece that's the other 5.5 inches, and we want to cut it down to 3 inches by 8 inches. Pardon me. And we're going to score it up 4 inches. Okay. So those are our 2 pieces that we need for the card of the cardstock. So I want to take my designer series paper now, and I'm going to cut that at 4 inches. So this paper is non-directional, so we don't really have to worry about which way we cut it. And the other side, it's the same. So, and then I'm going to cut this down. I want 2 of these pieces cut at 5.25. Oops. And I picked this paper because it's non-directional. And our one piece, we're going to use the back side. So this is going to go on the inside of our card. Sorry, up too high. I've got a mat that keeps slipping here because I'm getting glue all over my tabletop. So I brought in the mat. Sorry. And so we're going to put that on there. We're going to take our second piece, and what we want to do with this is we want to cut it at a diagonal as well. Now the thing is you have to do it, so you have to cut it from the top left to the bottom right. If you cut it the other way by accident, then you have to use the opposite side. And I did that earlier. So, okay, top left to bottom right. And we're going to just line it up in the track just like we did the cardstock. Hello, Becky. thumbs up. Oh, and thanks for sharing. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to take, oh, we need some white cardstock. So don't put your trimmer away yet. So what we want to do, I'm going to take a piece. I'm going to cut, pardon me. Now this was 3x4. I want a piece of white cardstock for the outside. And I want a piece for the inside. So let's see. Let's do, it was 3x4. So we're going to do 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And we want 2 pieces like that. All right. All right, now we can put our paper trimmer away for this project, I believe. If I haven't forgotten anything. Now let's just start assembling our card. So we're going to put this on the inside. We're going to take, now you want to save, you see how it came up this way. If I cut it the other way, then it wouldn't fit. So we've got enough for 2 cards, so we can make a second card using this, because I don't know what else you'd use it for, but let's put this on here. I'm going to use my liquid glue so I have some wiggle room. Becky White, where are you from? Where are you joining us from? All right, there's on the front. Now we're going to take this and we're going to put our cardstock, our white. Actually, I'm going to stamp it first before I do anything. So I'm going to bring in my piece of grid paper. And my stamp set. So I think on the front, I'm going to use the stamp that says the colder weather brings us together. Get my block. I need to clean my block. So see, remember the post that I made? It was using these wipes. Now, a lot of people asked about these wipes. They don't come with the adhesive remover on them. They're just like your regular nail wipes. So I use the rubbing alcohol and it cleans the glue and everything off of your blocks nice and clean. Look at that. So, but they're very thin, so you end up using a couple. You might want the it takes the glue right off. You might want thicker ones. Ooh. How do you say that? Catletsburg, Kentucky. Wow. Nice. How's the weather there? Things are changing up here in Edmonton. So today the sun actually shone. I'm going to use my pretty peacock. The sun was shining. It was getting pretty warm outside, which is nice. But I have a feeling we're going to get into the fall temperatures. Let's see if I get that straight. Ooh, yay. Okay, so then I'm going to take some of my other stamps and I'm going to stamp and stamp again, just to give it some interest. And that is, I'm going to do the same thing on the inside. Got stuff on my hands. Okay, and don't forget to do your envelope too. So this is, we're going to adhere this. Ooh, 70s aren't bad. That's nice. Not too, it's not hot and it's definitely not cold. Rain, yes. I hope it doesn't rain here. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to adhere it to our card base. Open it up and just center it. And then you have that. Now you just, all you need is some rhinestones. And let's see where I've hidden them. See, nice and quick and easy, and it showcases the designer series paper. Now you could have taken, I could have taken some more designer series paper and layered this under here. But for this time's sake, we're just gonna go with this. And there we have it. So there's our first card. And didn't take long at all. And it showcases that beautiful designer series paper. So now to bring everything back in, and we'll, hello, Kathy Clark. How are you? Thank you, Becky. You're gonna dog and sat kit. Cat set. Oh yes. Pomeranian. Oh, she probably doesn't like the rain. She'd just be soaked like a little drowned rat. My Harley, she was when I had her, she was a Shih Tzu, but she was the runt of the litter, and so she was pretty tiny. But yeah, every time she'd get a bath or groomed or whatever, and she was wet, she looked like a drowned rat. So, thank you. Oh, rain in Maryland for a week. Yay. I don't want it to rain because then my dogs are in the mud, because there's just areas of the yard that are muddy, and then they drag it in the house. So, and you guys have seen my dogs now. Okay, so here's our second card, and I'm going to do it with that beautiful blue paper. So let's grab that, this piece. We'll grab our paper trimmer and so set this aside for a second. And our cardstock. So what I went with two colors. I'm doing Misty Moonlight and Boho Blue. And so I want this to be the outer part of my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half at 5.5. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut it at 6.25 and score it at 4.25. Okay. Use my bone folder and just crease it. I want it to lay down. We've got a few layers, so I want it to lay down as flat as possible. Let's take this piece and we're going to cut this at 5.25 by 8. And we're going to score it at 4. Okay. Good. So this piece is actually going to be adhered to the, we're just going to center it and we're going to adhere that in there. So don't put your trimmer away, but we need some pieces for the inside. So I need a piece of white, and that's going to be 3 3/4 by 5, and I've already got that piece cut. I have my little thing of insides and different sizes. So that's going to go there. Now I need to cut some DSP. Ooh, no, we need some more white. Let's, what did I do with that? Before we cut the DSP, we need some color and we need some white. So we need another piece of our, let's go with the boho blue, and we're going to cut that at, we want 2 inches or 2.5 inches by 4.25. And that's going to be on the front. So then we want another piece. We can put some designer series paper on it if we want. We can use some white if we want, but let's go with a piece for the inside. So we want it just a little bit smaller than this. So we're going to do 1/4 inch smaller. So 2.25 by 4. Okay. And I definitely want something for the inside. And because I'm going to put my sentiment on the inside, I think. So let's do it just in case. Maybe I won't use it. Ooh, I only need 2 inches. 2 inches by 3 3/4. All right, at least we have the pieces here. And then we'll figure out how to put them together. So let's cut our DSP and then we can start assembling. Good evening, Cynthia. How are you? Thanks for joining me again. Nice to see you. I like the blues too, yeah. This is such a pretty color. So we're going to cut this at 4. And let me say, on the back side is, I just need to move this out of the way. getting in my way. We have another blue, and this has the Misty Moonlight and I believe the boho blue in it. So we're going to cut, let me see, for the inside, let's cut the top part. So we need 2 pieces at 5. And that's going to go on here. Oh, we need to cut it down. Sorry, it's what we want it. We want it at 5 inches. So we had cut it at 4, but 3 3/4 because we wanted a 1/4 of an inch smaller so it fits on top of this the Misty Moonlight. So then we're going to cut this down to 5 1/4, and we're going to use it for the front. So 5 1/4, and then we're going to cut a piece off. I want it to go this way. It is kind of directional. And so the front, we've got 2 inches. So what we want to do is we want to cut it down to, it is 2 inches, isn't it? Yes, it is. So 1 3/4. And that is going to go on right there. So save this piece because this is a perfect size for our front piece. So we want to cut that down. This piece was 2.5 by 4 1/4. So we want to cut this down to 4 inches. So figure out which end you want to cut off. And then it fits on there. Okay, so I think for the moment, I think I've got everything. I think. So let's start putting it together and then we'll figure it out. So like I said, let's start with adhering this to our card base. So we want to center it. It is a 1/4 of an inch smaller. So we have that. Isn't it pretty paper, Kathy? I love it too. I especially love this sheet of paper. So, all right. And now let's take our designer series paper and put it on the front. Did you order some more? It's back in stock, or do you have some of this? You don't really need to do anything with it. It just stands on its own. Okay. So we're just piecing this together right now. So grab all your pieces. This piece is going to go right here. Once this one comes together, it's going to be so pretty. Okay. And then we're going to put that right there. So remember, only put on the side of it because we don't want it glued down to the base. We want it to be able to open up. And then on the inside, we are going to put a layer. Do I want that, or do I want some Misty Moonlight? Misty Moonlight probably would have been better, but I didn't cut that. I cut the boho blue, so I'll use that. And it's going to be covered up. I'm going to center it, and it's going to be covered up by this. So center that. Make sure, yep, you're not going to see anything. So I'm going to stamp this first before I adhere it, because I don't want it to, I don't want to mess it up and then have to take it off. So let's bring in our Misty Moonlight. Oh, this paper's one of your faves? Yeah. I like this, and after I started playing with the All About Autumn, I love that paper too. So yeah, it really stands out both sides. Okay, and so we're going to place that there. Now, that looks pretty plain, doesn't it? We could take it and we could put it on the front, but then that takes away from the paper. So do we want to stamp some? Let's see. We've got another stamp here. We'll just clean my stamp. Put that back in. Not a very good job. All right, I'm going to use this one. Let's bring in our grid paper again. Misty Moonlight. There we go. Just a little bit. And I'm going to adhere that. Now for the inside. Let's take this. Let's just do a couple little things. This is for where we can write our notes, our messages. So we'll leave most of it plain. Somebody gave me a heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Here we go. Okay. So we've got that. Now the front, as beautiful as the paper is a little overwhelming. So I want to, let's get a tag of some kind. I had one here peeking under my box of tags, but I don't think I'm going to find the shape that I want. Let's see. I just want to put winter wishes on it. So let's see. That one might do. All right. Let's see. I don't like it. I might have to cut a little piece. Or we just leave it. Dum, da, da, dum. See, this is not being very organized, right? Let's see. No, a tag. Tag won't work. I don't know. You know, a circle would be good. Uh-huh. All right, give me a sec here. Let's see, we don't want it too big. I'm going to, let's bring this back in. I'm going to stamp Winter Wishes. I'm going to find a circle punch. This is one of our old ones. Got the newer ones. Let's see, and I'm going to bring in my Misty Moonlight. Here we go. All right. Let's do that. There we go. That I can deal with. I don't mind that. Okay. And now I guess I could pop it up with some dimensionals. I'm down to the last little bit here. All right. There we go. And you could stamp something on there if you wanted, if it was too plain for you, but I think that works for me. I'll put a couple of rhinestones on. Just some little guys, and then we're done. Thank you, Becky. Hello, Carla. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Oops. Put it down, put it down. All right, and I'll just stick one up here. There we go. So here's our card. Our finished card using that designer series paper. Open it up again, and there we have it. So how do you reorder today? Oh, thank you, Kathy. The designer series paper, Carla, is in today. At least it was when I checked, and a few people have placed orders. Whether it's still available, I don't know. So, well, I'm glad you're doing great. Thank you. Watch the replay. If you did get a chance to order, or if you get a chance to order, order somewhere at the DSP, and there we have it. So there's our 2 cards. What did I do with the other one? I set it out of the way. Okay, so our 2 cards for today. So let me know what you think, and oops, give me a thumbs up if you like it. And if you do any projects and you're willing to share, just send me a, I don't know if you can post it on this page in the comments, but if you send it to me, email it to me, I can post it and show everybody your version. So that would be awesome. So that's it for me today, and I appreciate everybody joining me. So I hope you have a wonderful evening, and um, I will see you on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. I will see you Thursday at 4 o'clock for a couple of more cards using this designer series paper. So I'm going to have to quit playing with it. I'm on my last package. So if I'm definitely going to have to reorder some. So have a wonderful evening. I will see you on Tuesday. Bye for now.